Well, not in the shed today, just come inside because this has just turned up. This is not normal sort of video I would do, but just thought I'd share it. The camera I'm using for my videos, which is was actually meant for photos really, it's a Kodak, what is it called? I have to look on the front. Pix Pro AZ421. That's what I have been using for my videos, which is okay. It's not particularly good at focusing. The only thing it does really good is macro. It's really good on a macro shot, so things for close up it's pretty good, but everything else is not that great. So I thought I'd try one of these, as they are incredibly cheap. There's lots of sellers for these. I paid £35 delivered for this. I've seen them slightly cheaper, I've seen them slightly more. They're kind of generic Chinese made video cam, so I thought I'd give them a look, see what it's like. Hopefully will be a little bit of an improvement on my Kodak. I think the Kodak is a 13 megapixel. This is supposedly 16 megapixel high definition, 3.7 volt lithium ion battery. It's got a TFT screen on it, 2.4 inch, 1920 by 1080 recording, full HD 1080 supposedly. But yeah, we'll do a little unboxing, and then we'll do some video with it and see what it actually looks like, and see how it compares to the Kodak, which was obviously a little bit more money, although not terribly expensive as video cameras go. Yes, what have we got? Instructions for the microphone, user manual for the camera, quite basic. Right, so it comes with a external microphone, removable wind guard, but at least it has got an external microphone, unlike the Kodak, which is fixed. You can't even plug one in. And what have we got? Bag. AC adapter for charging. Pretty generic charger. USB cable. Reasonable length. And this, I believe, is a wide angle lens it comes with. Yeah, 0.45 times wide angle lens with macro. So that'll be something interesting to try as well. I guess this must be the lead for the microphone. A little bit short if you wanted to mount this closer to where you are, but I suppose this is just a standard stereo jack, 3.5mm jack, so you could get a longer one. That wouldn't be a problem. And the little camera itself, let's check there's nothing else in here. No, that's it for the box. And that's the camera. I'll come back to that because the phone is now going. Oh well, there's value for money for you. That was parts for the Honda, the rubber instrument mounts I've been waiting for. So I can get on with that now, and also a front brake front brake lever. Right, well, that's not what you're here for anyway. Right. Camera. Well, there's not a lot of weight to it, I'll tell you that. That is incredibly light. Is there even a battery in it, I wonder, because that's so light. What we got on here? On off button. A mount for a tripod. It's probably a built-in speaker there. And what's that? Telephoto and wide angle. I guess that's a zoom. Probably should read the instructions. Can't see what that one is for. Camera. Perhaps that's for still or video. Yeah, that's probably still or video, whichever way you click that. Power light. Not sure what that is. Oh, charge. That's when it's charging, I reckon. On the back, my eyesight isn't that good. I can't quite see what they are. 5 buttons there. Oh, that's that one. Is that a USB port or something there? Oh, it's for the memory card, which I hope I've got one that size. I think that's different size to what is in mine. What was in the Kodak. I'll have to have a look at that. Another camera mount. Oh no, that would be for the no, sorry, that will be for the microphone. That one, that's the camera mount. Yeah, of course, because that's on the bottom. And that's the standard lens. Yeah, so next thing is I'll get this set up. Is that the battery? Probably got to, I'll have to read the instructions. Probably need to check the connections, everything, make sure that's in. There's probably a tab to pull or something. Yeah, and that's the screen. So yeah, we'll get this up and running and have a closer look. Okay, so I found an SD card, which happens to be just a spare one for the Kodak I've got. Yeah, it's all basically ready to go now. So let's have a look at the little screen. So this is the power button. It's press and hold, is it? Yeah, there we go. It says no card, but then get the symbol comes up there to say there is a card. It's battery level. Apparently this is ready to take a video straight away. I think you press this. Again, the instructions aren't terribly clear, but I believe you press this to take a video, so that's what I'm going to do and see what happens and see if we get any sort of video. You get that click sound, which sounds more like a photo being taken. Yeah, so I'm not actually sure whether that is taking a video or not. I'll have to connect up and download to see if it does actually work that way, because like I say, the instructions aren't terribly good. There is a little thing there for your hand as well to go into, although for most of my stuff it's off a tripod anyway. What have we got this on? This is on 12 megapixels at the minute. I haven't quite sussed out how you use all these buttons. I think it's this one. Oh, this one changes. We've got video mode now. Is that actually recording, or do we press this? Okay. I guess that means we're recording. Yeah, so let's just have a little scoot round the room. Out the window. I've not got the external microphone fitted. Components, let's see how good it is at getting close in. Light in here isn't terribly good, so yeah, I don't know what that will come out like. A bit dark over here. Where the bass and the amps are. The cigar box guitars. Yeah, light in here and is atrocious. Yeah, array of guitars. Right, back towards the light, and that's my camera there. Right, I wonder if to stop that, do I just press the button on top again? Yes, right. I think what I'll do is I'll download that video and see what it's like. Then possibly try again with the microphone attached. Right, so come into the workshop. This is the environment which I normally use the camera in. So I just laid a few things out. I've also got the microphone plugged in, just to see what it would actually be like in the environment that I would normally use it in. So again, the light isn't particularly good here, but this is where it would get used on this workbench more often than not. So yeah, we can give it a lot of rubbish on here, but yeah, and on the lathe, another area where the camera gets used. Just get that out of the way, just to see how this comes out. EV setting on here is 0, which is the default. I haven't quite worked out how. Oh, is this at this button here? I think changes. Does it? Let's change EV. No, doesn't seem to. Yeah, so a little pan round. Needs a good tidy up in here, as you can see. See what it's like at panning. That's where you normally get a bit of jutter. And close up. So this is the standard lens on here at the moment. Yeah, so I will download this video, see what it comes out like. Actually, we could try a little bit outside. Not a particularly bright day, but yeah. Might give you an idea. ignore the bike. You're not supposed to see that far yet. Yeah, so I'll stop this here and we'll have a look at the footage. Right, I've changed the lens over to the macro one, which just basically screws in the front of the other lens, so we'll see how that goes. I've also taken off the microphone it came with, and I'm just using my clip-on microphone which I use on my GoPro. Yeah, so let's get in as close as we dare and see if that actually does as it says and do some kind of macro. It does seem to be very affected by the amount of light. As soon as the light goes, the video seems to flicker quite a lot. Let's try on here. Barcode, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? How close can we go? Yeah, I'm practically touching it. Yeah, so that's the macro. Let's turn that off and I'll try some different settings. This is on 1080p at the moment, so I'll try some different video settings and see if that makes any difference, and take the macro lens off. Actually, this is the macro. I had the wide angle lens on before, so let's get right in there, close as we can. Have a look at this barcode now. If I can find it, where is it? It's gone. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it does seem to be clearer in the viewfinder, or the screen anyway, here, so we'll see what it's like once it's on the computer. It does certainly look as though the macro at least is pretty, oops, getting a bit too close there. Pretty good. Right, obviously it's going to go blurry as you pull away from everything. Right, we're on 720p now. What difference that will make, if any. And just panning around the workbench. That's a macro lens there. Right, let's stop that and try something else. Right, still on 720p and EV of +2. What sort of difference that will make? No idea, if any at all. Okay, enough for that. Right, still on 720, EV -2. Okay. Now on VGA 640 by 480 EV0. See how that comes out. Right, enough of that. Right, so this is same day, same conditions, and this is with my Kodak camera, which is also on a 0 EV setting. You can just get a comparison of what the difference is, if any. I think the sound quality is possibly better on the Kodak, from what I've heard so far anyway, or what the video footage I've looked at so far. And I'm going to guess the video is actually going to be better as well. But yeah, for comparison we can have a look at this.